This is Daria Shabbat with Corporate Profile reporting on the news for Thursday, April 10th, 2013. Today in the news, Japan car makers recall 3.4 million vehicles for Takata airbag flaw. Britain snubs Argentina over Margaret Thatcher funeral, and the Django Unchained opening is cancelled in China. 4 Japanese automakers, including Toyota and Nissan, are recalling 3.4 million vehicles sold around the world because airbags supplied by Takata Corp are at risk of catching fire or injuring passengers. The recall is the largest since Toyota pulled back more than 7 million vehicles in October, and Takata shares tumbled almost 10% in Tokyo trading. This recent safety action shows how a huge global supply chain creates a big problem as automakers increasingly rely on a handful of suppliers for common or similar parts to cut costs. No more cost cutting, please, I say. We consumers prefer quality over quantity, or both, especially when it comes to car safety. Britain has decided not to invite Argentine President Cristina Fernandez to Margaret Thatcher's funeral next week, a snub that will probably deepen a bitter diplomatic dispute over the Falkland Islands. Normally, representatives from every country with which Britain enjoys normal diplomatic relations would be invited to the funeral, but apparently Thatcher's family had objected to Fernandez being invited. Thatcher, who died on Monday, led Britain at the time of the 1982 Falklands War, ordering her armed forces to repel an Argentine invasion of the contested South Atlantic archipelago, which Argentina calls Las Malvinas. Fernandez has started a vocal campaign to renegotiate its sovereignty. Quentin Tarantino's Oscar-winning film Django Unchained has been cancelled in cinemas across China on its opening day due to technical reasons. A suspension order by importer China Film Group Corporation was confirmed by cinema employees. It has led to speculation the film had not met the censorship regulations required by cultural authorities. No surprise there, given that the movie is about slavery and uprising of slaves and about giving power back to the people instead of the government and corrupt business moguls. Chinese regulators often request changes to films to remove sexually explicit scenes, violence, and other topics deemed inappropriate for the audience in China, which is now the second biggest movie market in the world. Also, dear Chinese government, you know those pirated DVDs that exist in abundance? They come from China, you know that, right? I'm Daria Shabbat with Corporate Profile. Make sure to visit our website at corporateprofile.com for more top headlines from around the world, as well as interesting business profiles. Post your comments, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter.